We are live. Marcus J, Big Rube, Carlton Banks. We are live on the show. Thank you so much for listening to us today. We appreciate the support every time you take your phone, you take your smartphone, you take your computer, you go to Global Scale Radio. You give us a listen. We appreciate it. We love all the support that we're getting. If you want to get on today's discussion, phone number is 804-726-3430. Your man Marcus J is back in the building. Last week I was out of the building,
and I was so glad.
We had a little bit of a hangover. We had a little bit of hangover for the Super Bowl. New York Football Giants went ahead and took care of business in the Super Bowl. I did have an opportunity to journey north to watch the game, but I'll get into that a little bit more.
No, you don't have to.
I'll get into that a little bit more when we get into our greetings and everybody talks about how their weekend was. My weekend, of course, was extended because I wasn't here last week. But once again, seriously, we want to thank everybody for listening to us last week, the week before, this week, and next week.
Yeah.
Anytime that you take 5, 10, 20, 2 hours of your time and you share it with Big Rube, Carlton Banks, Marcus J, and friends, we are eternally thankful. GlobalScaleRadio.com. You can find us on your smartphones, on your Winz amp, Global Scale Broadcasting. If you want to get in on the discussion, once again, the phone number is 804-726-3430. We got a big action-packed show for you tonight. Just kind of give you a heads up of the stuff that we're going to get into. We're going to talk about what's going on in Madison Square Garden. The New York Knickerbockers got a new player by the name of Jeremy Lin that's just basically going crazy. He's got ripples just going across the National Basketball Association. So we're going to talk about that. We got K-Dub coming in, as he does every single week, to get into the NBA with us. Just a couple of real quick hits on the NFL, some player movement potential we're going to talk about. We got a missing child that we are going to profile later on. Of course, we got to talk about the absolute unfortunate passing of a musical entertainment legend by the name of Whitney Houston, who anybody who is young, old, or in the middle, Whitney Houston has somehow touched your somehow touched your life. So we're going to talk about Whitney. We're going to talk about the Grammys very briefly and the tribute that they did to Whitney. Did you like it? Did you not like it? There are a lot of people that had opinions on either side of that argument. So we're going to talk about that as well. We also want to know, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? Carlton Banks is going to lead us in his segment called What Do You Think About It, as he does every 2 weeks right here on Ain't No Half Steppin'. So before we get into any of those things, I want to know how my crew is doing. I want to know, to steal a line from Martin, did you miss me?
No.
Y'all didn't miss me? I heard the opening. I listened to the show. I wasn't here, but I heard it. Talking about the inmates running the asylum. Carl Banks.
That's right. We were running it. We had a good time.
Running the asylum.
Yo, I was straight out of control last week.
Rube,
yeah, you were.
Big Rube. I was listening. I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to the show, and I went through a couple of periods where I was wondering if Big Rube done lost his damn mind. I think Big Rube done lost his damn mind.
It was great. He was running through the red flag, really.
Yeah.
What red flag, man?
The red light, the red flag, whatever it was.
Man, I'm colorblind, man. It's either black or white, brother.
I was wondering. I was like, man, did somebody put something in the Big Rube juice? For real?
Nah.
I mean,
too much of that detox.
Yeah, I think he was drinking something.
No, we ain't doing that
sugar
detox.
rush or something, whatnot. So, Big Rube, tell us, how have you been since we were last on the airwaves of Global Scale Radio?
You know, I've been all right. I can't complain too much, as usual. You know, they make me work because I got bills to pay. So, unfortunately, on that, the job, unfortunately, gets some time. You know, I'm sitting here in the chair, and the only song that has popped in my head is that the upside down you turn me, yeah, some
Diana Ross, dog?
Yeah, I don't know why. It just popped in my head, man.
You know you got some splaining to do.
Yo,
Yeah, really.
I wish I could explain it. It just did. It just said, what up? So, you know, I decided to, you know, that's why I was dancing a little bit in the chair. I don't know. It just hit me with the Diana Ross. I don't know why.
Well,
I wish I could explain it. I mean, yo, hold on, man. It won't nothing wrong with Eddie. I'm just saying.
We ain't the Supremes.
Hey, you can be who you
I
want
know
to be.
I ain't no damn Supreme.
But hey, you know, beside what's going on, it was a good weekend. Some unfortunate things happened. Starting with Friday night and then Saturday night, where my Lakers unfortunately lost to
the New York Knicks. Please welcome.
I figure we'll get that out the way early.
Then
it's cool.
Sorry.
And then ODU lost VCU, so I had to hear about that on Saturday.
There were some bad calls in that game.
Yeah, ODU should have won that game, but we're not going to get into that.
I'm not going to say that.
I don't feel like talking about that.
Because, see, I know some VCU fans, and I live with one, so,
Speaking of which, I would take this time for you VCU fans who decided that last year y'all actually had a team and y'all want to come out the woodwork. We're alumni. Please. You've been a fair weather nobody fan for years. They finally do something that's never going to be duplicated ever in VCU history. And then you have the nerve to come out and talk about, I'm a VCU alumni.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm a VCU alumni.
You know what?
I love VCU.
I see their billboards up now. So
blah, blah, blah.
They got billboards up.
I know, right? What, they can afford to have some billboards up? Ladies and gentlemen, ODU's been doing this for years. You need to stop the perpetrating. I'm sick of it. VCU, Richmond's all right, because Richmond at least is in a real, they play a real schedule and stuff like that. VCU plays, St. Mary's, kids of the
I got a 20-win season.
Hey, if I played Benedictine High School 3 times, maybe I have a 20-win season too. Hey, once again, they can only play who's on the schedule, but I'm just sick of these VCU fans. Oh, we about to go to the Final Four again. Man, you be lucky if you smell the first 4 again. I am sick of you. I wish all y'all would stop perpetrating. Please, just stop perpetrating. Win back-to-back CAA championships. Go do something. Win a national championship is something.
You're not hating, are you, Ruben?
I'm not hating. I'm just sick of these people just trying to VCU better ODU. Get a football team. That's all I got to say. Carlton Banks, go to you.
It looks like Big Rube is picking up from where he left off a week ago.
We gonna get his medication.
Football team.
He's fired up, Carlton Banks.
We gonna get him some medication for real.
Yeah, we gonna do something with him, y'all. I'm gonna try not to let him continue on with the craziness. He doing a rant the first 5 minutes of the show.
I know, for real.
You know what I mean? We didn't get to the last 5 minutes. He already rant.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I saw all these stupid things on Facebook talking about I'm a VCU alumni, but I didn't know you graduated from high school. Just stop it.
Man, it's crazy. Again, the inmates are running the asylum and whatnot, and I want to go ahead and thank last week's guest co-host, the illustrious host of the show that formerly had this time slide the green room with Jay Grizzy Green. Jay Grizzy Green has walked into the building. I want to thank him for his presence. What's up, brother?
Yo, thank you, man, for letting me come in and hold down the spot while you was away celebrating your Super Bowl victory.
Good deal, man. We're going to come back to you in a minute, but we got our first caller that's calling in. Katrina is on the line. Katrina, where you calling from?
I am actually calling from Colonial Heights, Virginia.
Colonial Heights. What's going on, man? Really?
I just wanted to shout out my big brother, Marcus. I wanted to wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and thank you for all the love that you've shown me throughout the couple of years that I've known you, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm looking and expecting bigger things with this radio show for you.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
What is this?
Hey, look, it's Marcus J. Ain't no half stepping. I'm sure if you guys got some people that you have touched and are happy with the friendships that you guys have. I didn't realize this was a love connection. Absolutely. Katrina, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it, and I hope you had a great day today. We had a brief conversation earlier today, and I'm glad that everything.
She's good people.
I'm glad. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad that everything is going well with you. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Jay Grizzy Green.
Yo, thank you for having me here again. I got the word from Carlton Banks that the show was on and popping. I was guest hosting last week with Carlton and Ruben. I appreciate the opportunity coming here to show mad love and support to Ain't No Half Steppin' with my man, the smartest man in the universe, Marcus J. Ruben, I don't know what you talk about. You hating on VCU. And I got a half a degree. I got a half a degree. I ain't graduate, but I'm gonna still claim them. You was talking about me when you was talking about VCU. You talk about the alumni.
Hey, look, man, I'm not going to call people out, but they know what they put on their Facebook page talking about, I'm a proud of VCU alumni. You were a proud VCU alumni last year when y'all were getting beaten in the CA tournament in the finals. Where were you at last year? At home, crying. I don't want to hear it. Then you got lucky in the tournament. Oh, now you a VCU alumni?
Hey,
Stay at home.
Hey, man, don't hate on them, all right? For real. Don't
What
hate
was
on 'em.
ODU? I saw the ODU game last year at the Coliseum against VCU. I mean, it's the CAA. VCU the best out of it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
They couldn't do it when they were back there when we had Kendrick.
No, they couldn't. That squad. I mean, we played Florida State.
Y'all played in the Sun Belt.
We played Sun Belt first year, and then we played in the Metro Conference. Had Florida State, Louisville. Had a lot of decent Big East squads now. And what's that new conference? The America U.S. Conference, USA, Memphis.
USA.
Played a lot of good teams. You know, back in 20 years ago. But you know, hey, VCU is VCU. I support them. I went there. I didn't graduate. I'm glad to see the program come up. I mean, Richmond's for a long time. It was a union town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was come basketball. It was union. Then a little bit you could throw in U of R or whatever, but it was a union town. Big ups.
Carlton Banks, how was your weekend, my man?
My weekend was great. I had to babysit, my niece and my nephew, and add another 6-year-old to that mix. It's called Medicine Cabinet. Is a bar with brown and light liquor in it, and I really needed that very much because those 3 kids were trying to drive my brother crazy. All right, for real. They want some other stuff. I can't take all 3 of them. Took them to the grocery store, and they done damn lost their minds. They running up and down the aisles. They didn't want to see Mean Uncle. Now, my son has seen Mean Daddy. They didn't want to see Mean Uncle. But, after I got them back home, they chilled out. And then they want to stay up to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine? Yeah. A 9-year-old and 2 6-year-olds trying to stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning.
I ain't mad at them.
How far they make it?
They made it to 2:30.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I can't stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're a better person than I call them, Banks.
Hey, man.
It's called bed, sleep, whooping.
I look at it like this. I mean, I don't want to infringe on your time, but I'll tell you this. I put mama in her room, and I don't care what she do after that. As long as she don't come out, she can stay up till the sunrise.
Yeah.
For all I care.
And that's what I'm saying. Go to your room. Go to bed. And look, my son said it's smart to my wife the other day. You ain't tell me go to sleep. You just say go to bed. He did what she told him. He got into bed.
Smart man.
Yeah,
I'd have said that. I'd have got hit in the face.
I mean,
I'm just saying. we would have got beat down back in the day, Carlton.
No,
I
was that kid that was, faking sleep. So
see, but if you would have said that, you'd have got it.
Yeah, I might have got it. I'm pretty sure I would have got it.
I'd like to know how Grizzy dealt with Grizzy Jr. when Grizzy Jr. was about 10 years old. Grizzy Jr. was trying to, because Grizzy was when Grizzy Jr. was about 10, Grizzy was probably what?
Drinking.
20s.
He was drinking hard.
You were still.
I was a very lax father when it came to bedtime. Very liberal policy. I looked at it like this: as long as you, like you said, if you was in your room and you ain't see none of the adult stuff we had going on back there, then all is good. Especially on the weekend or Friday, or go to sleep. Let the adults play. Let the kids play. Kids gotta have their time too, But 3 of them, I don't know. Grizzy only had 1 at the time.
That's crazy. He was babysitting. I'm sure Grizzy had somebody's children in his charge.
They don't trust me. You know what? So I asked one of my coworkers to, let me babysit their daughter. And they was like, "Oh no, I wouldn't dare, because the kid would never eat, because I'm known for not cooking."
Yeah, I know another guy like that. Carl,
I know that guy.
You know that guy.
I know that guy. Hey, look,
sitting next to him. Ain't you?
Hey, look, I sure am. My brother sent me a text, say, "What y'all eating?" I sent him a text back. He was like, "Man, I want to come over to your house right now."
Right.
My niece and nephew will eat. I will feed my kids. All right.
Ain't no half stepping. Marcus J, Big Rube, Carlton Banks, Jay Grizzy Green. We in the room. We getting ready to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into the New York Knicks phenom Jeremy Lin and the mess that's going on up there in Madison Square Garden. Today, we're going to dedicate this show to the memory of the late Whitney Houston, so that's all you're going to hear today. Love her, love us. Ain't no half-stepping. Marcus J, we'll be back in a minute.